Good morning, my class 4 students. This is your second video of chapter 2 in mathematics. The first chapter we already finished on a digital pad. Hope you people got it and understood. Second one is second chapter, first video we have already uploaded, and I have given certain homeworks to you, but none of you people have given back the homeworks to me. No student of class 4 has submitted homework through WhatsApp. But anyhow, I am going to finish this chapter. Remember, for next chapter I am not going to proceed until unless you finish this work in homework, and as well as you complete your notes even in the classwork. What all the homework I have given to you, that same questions you do it in homework, and as well as you copy the same thing even in the classwork also, because I want a complete chapter to be present in classwork book. So kindly take care of this and be serious, because this kind of thing, it is always available in your YouTube. It is not like a live Zoom app class where you cannot download it, where you cannot view it again and again. But these videos we are uploading directly in YouTube channel so that you can go through whenever you have doubt. Before any kind of exam, if you want to refer any topic, you can simply Google it and you can get video through YouTube. So this is something, a costly affair we are involved in, and you people are not becoming serious. That is what I am worrying about. So please follow it. It is very useful to you. Okay, we will come back to our topic. Video 1, part 1 for chapter 2, we have finished up to page number 46. Now we are going to page number 47 and all. This is an explanation. I'll just explain it here, or else I'll take first this and I'll explain. It is very simple. It is very simple. 40 divided by 10. So earlier we did it in multiplication. Now we are coming with division. Okay, divisions by tens, hundreds and thousand. It is very simple. Example, I'll explain it here. 40 divided by 10. So write down 40 divided by 10. Here 0 in denominator and 0 in numerator. You just cancel this. 4 by 1 is always equal to 4. Because when there is nothing in the denominator, you always imagine it as 1. That's why 4 by 1 is equal to 4 itself. So in this way you are going to do it. And coming to the next one, example, you have 400 divided by 10 again. See here, 400 divided by 10. Here you have only 1 0. So 1 0 can be cancelled only to 1 0. Okay. So we'll cancel this 0 and we'll cancel only 1 0. Then how much it is? 40. So it remains 40. So generally we do it in this way. If you want to do it in our own old system, that is 10 divided to 40. What happens? It is 400. It is 400. Okay. I'll just rub it and I'll do it. This is 400. You are going to divide with 10. What happens? 10 fours are 40. And this 0 you are going to place it here. It becomes 40. So in that way you are going to do. So you don't follow this. You follow absolute division method by making it in the form of numerator and denominator. What happens, that is, dividend comes on the numerator, divisor comes in denominator. So this is your dividend and this is your divisor. This is your quotient, this is your remainder. Already we have discussed these things in our earlier classes, but anyhow, for the sake of repetition I am doing it, I am telling you. Similarly, if you want to go for this, 4000 divided by 10, 4000 divided by 10, how you are going to do it? 4000 divided by 10, simply, okay, 4000 I told you, divided by 10. So this is your numerator, this is your denominator. Denominator is your divisor, numerator is your dividend. So what you are going to do, you have 1 0 here, you have 1 0, you simply cancel it and it becomes only 400. So 400 is your answer. You please try to practice in this way, because next class onwards, when you involve, even for the next chapter what you have are fractions there, for that you should know, okay, what is numerator, what is denominator, what is the relation between them, and how you people are going to do it. So it is nothing but it is a part of division itself. So make a practice of these kind of things, division. Try to write down in a form of a fraction and do it instead of doing in this way, because even if you do it in this way also you get the same thing. This is 4000, right? So 10 fours are 40, remainder 0, and remains here you have 2 zeros, so keep it here 2 zeros. So answer is 400. That is what answer is same. But please try to practice in a fraction form, which is useful for the next chapter and also for next classes in future. Hope you people are understanding it. Let us come to the next one. This is the same thing, 440, even then I'll explain it. These are the thing, because you have here let's do. So let's do 440 divided by 10. 440 divided by 10. Simply 440 divided by 10. See here what you are going to do, what you are going to get. 10 fours are 40 minus, out of 44 if you remove 40 you get 4 and you carry this 0 here, it becomes 40. 10 fours are again 40, then the remainder becomes 0, this quotient, right, 44. Instead of doing this much big, you just divide it, 440 by 10. Cancel this 0, this 0. What remains? Remains only 44. This is what. So it is an easy method when you divide any number with tens, hundreds and thousands. Similarly, go to this one, 4400, that is 4400 divided by 10. 4400 divided by 10. This 0 gets cancelled. What is remaining there? 440. This is your answer. In that way, you please proceed. Then, this is something estimating quotient. Estimating quotient is very important to you. I'll just explain. Of course, you have very small topic here compared to 5th class, compared to 6th class also. This is in starting point. I'll tell you what is estimation. You generally estimate, right? That is what would be the cost of this pen. So you estimate it around, it should be around 30 to 40 rupees. So that is called your estimation. That is approximately. You don't know the accurate value of a certain thing, but you just estimate it to its nearest round value. I am repeating, to its nearest round value, 40. Maybe it is 35, 36, 37, whatever it is, but you estimate it as 40 or 50 or 60 or 100. So these are all called round off values where your estimation goes and stands there. Okay, so that is called estimation. Now see, I'll explain while doing this topic itself so that you can understand much better. You have understood what is estimation, right? How much approximately you can easily get the figure in your thought and all. See here, I'll just take this. Estimate the value of 3840. Here he is estimating, right? We have to estimate this 3840. Now I'll tell you, this is your number line from 3000 to 4000. 3000 to 4000. Okay. 3000 to 4000. Now 3840 is nearer to, this is your say 3500, this is your 4000, this is your 3000. So we have to estimate this in such a way it should be divisible by 6. Okay, see here, it is 38. In table this 38 comes or not? No, you get it as 36. 6 6 36. 6 7 42. It goes beyond 4000. So we can estimate as 3600. 3600 is nearer estimation. So that you can cancel with 6. That is what given here. Let you have this. See, multiples of 6. First you should consider multiples of 6. Multiples of 6 means what? First one is, suppose 6 5s are 30. 30, or you can 30 also goes in 6. Okay. Similarly, you can take 3000 also goes in 6, because 6 5s are 30 and remaining you keep it 2 zeros as it is. Okay. 6 6 are how much? 36. That is 36 also goes, 36, 100 also goes, 36, 1000 also goes. How much? By how much? 6 6 are 36. 6 6 are 36, and these two you copy here. So it goes 600 times. Okay, so here you have to estimate in such a way that value should cancel by 6. It should be multiple of 6. So that is what 3840 is between 3600 and 42. You are getting two numbers. One is 36, another one is, this is 6 5s are 30, this is 6 6s are 36. Then if you take 6 7s are 42. So 42 is a multiple of 6. Even 4200 is also multiples of 6, because this is 6 7s are 42, this is 6 7s are 42, and you can keep it 2 zeros. So it goes 700 times. So what are the multiples? 3600 and 4200. In that way you can go for it. We can see here 3840 stands between the two multiples. One is what? One is 3600 and another one is 4200. So which is the nearer now? Which is the nearer? For 3840, 3600 is nearer or 4200 is nearer? Obviously, nearer multiple value of 6 is 3600, which is nearer to 3840. So you take this value. So we can go 3840 is nearer to 3600 than to 4200. Therefore, we can take it 3840, right, is approximately to 3600. This is the symbol for your approximation. Okay, this is symbol for equal, this is symbol for approximation, and this symbol for equivalent. That no need, it is in 8th and 9th class. We have studied. You please check out the multiples of 6 and then convert it into thousands and see where this number is, which multiple round value is closer to this number. Take that number, and because once if you take that number, it is easy to cancel. That is only the what you call meaning here. Then see here, it comes in this way. So 3840 is divided by 6. That was the question. But we have estimated as 3600. Why we took 3600? Because 3600, that is nothing but 36. First imagine 36 is multiple of 6. It goes 6 times. 6 times 36. That's why we take it this as a nearest value, nearest round of value, so that we can easily cancel it. Divided by 6. How much? 6 1 is 6. 6 6 is 36. These 2 zeros remaining, you can keep it 2 zeros. So answer is 600. You can do it in this way, or you can do it in this way. 6 divided to 3600. 6 6 is 36. 0. These 2 zeros, you keep it simply here. It becomes 600. So better you practice in this way. I was telling right from the beginning, so that it is very useful to you. Right? Come back to next one. Let's do. This is what? See here. We can do it. We can do it very easily. You have 3604 divided by 9. You have to estimate. Okay, you have to estimate. First you take these 2 digits, 36. Remaining you should have zeros. Okay, this 36 is multiple of 9. 9 1s are 9, 9 2s are 18, 9 3s are 24, 9 4s are 36. Yes, you can. Okay, so the nearest value should be, see here, 9 4s are 36, 9 5s are 45. You understood? So 9604. Now I'll just draw a line. This is your 3600 and this is your say 4500. Now 3604 is nearer to 3600 or 4500. Of course it is nearer to 3600. So you take the nearest round of multiple value of a divisor. What is divisor here? 9. You understood? So we'll take 3600. So that's why 3604 is nearer to 3600 than to 4500. That's why 3604 divided 9 should be approximately 3600 divided by 9. We get it as 400. How? We just divide it. That is 3600 divided by divided by 9. I'll let do it here. 3600 divided by 9. 9 1s are 9 4s are 36. These 2 zeros, it becomes 400. That's why we got it. Either you do in this way or you can do in this way. That is 9 3600. 9 4s are 36. These 2 zeros, keep it here. It becomes the same thing. 400. So this is called your estimation. You are going to estimate to its nearest round of value and should be a multiple of divisor. Then only you can easily get the value without any reminder. Let's do this one, B. Let's do B. 3120 divided by 8. Right? So first you take this 31. You imagine 31. Is 31 multiple of 8? No. Just repeat the table in your thought. 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24, 8 4s are 32. So 8 4s are 32, 8 5s are 40. So you keep it 2 zeros here, you keep it 2 zeros here. So 3100 and even, see here, one more I'll take it. I'll take it one more. That is, don't go to it. I'll just change it. Let's see. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24, 8 threes are 24, 8 fours are 32, 8 fours are 32. Keep it here zeros, keep it here zeros. It means 8, 2400 is divisible by 8, 3200 is also divisible by 8. Why? Because these are the multiples value of 8. Now you check, 2320 is nearer to what? Nearer to 2400 or 3200? It is nearer to 3200. So you take 3200 as the approximate value. Why you have taken 3200 as an approximate value? Because it is nearest round of value. Second thing is, it is a multiple of 8 number. That's why you have taken it as nearest this one. So 3120 division by 8, approximately 3200 divided by 8. So how much you get? 3200 divided by 8. 8 ones are 8, fours are 32. Here you got 2 zeros, so it becomes 400. In this way you can do it, or you can do it in a old method, that is 8 3200. How much it comes? 8 fours are 32. These two you keep it here. You got this one. You got here 400. Let us divide to the original number. What do you get? See here. 8, original number is 3120. Okay. Then 8 threes are 24. 8 fours are 32. 32 is bigger than 31. That's why you take 8 threes are 24. 8 threes are 24. You subtract from 31. 24 is 7. 7 and this is 2. 8 nines are 72. This 0 you keep it here, it becomes 390. So see here, you got actual value is 390, but you have taken approximately 3200, so that you can get the value 400, which is very nearer to that. That is called your estimation. Remember this. Then coming to solving word problems, that I'll just go for it. Here, before solving the value, practice to divide. I think you people can do it. Even then, I'll show you at least 1 or 2 problems in this. Remaining you do it by yourself. If you get any doubt, you please ask me through WhatsApp. I'm going to explain again. Otherwise, I'll explain on the paper. I'll take the snap and I'll send to you through WhatsApp so that you can understand much better. You understood? This is first one, 2109 divided by 3. You do it in a division form. It is good practice. Okay. Or else if you want to do it in old method, you can do it. 2109. Right? So how you are going to do this is, there are 2 digits here. So 3 sevens are 21 goes off. Right? You 0, there is 0. If you copy 0, there is no point. That's why you copy the 0 here and you copy 9 here. 3 threes are 9. Got 7 or 3. Now you check once whether your answer is correct or wrong. How you are going to check? If you multiply these things, you should get the divisor. That is 703 into 3. 703 into 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 zeros are 0. 3 7s are 21. You got the divisor. 2109. In this way, you can do it. This is, see, doing for divisions and for multiplication, tables are important, and up to 9 tables if you are perfect, all other tables are going to be very easy for you. So I was actually shouting from the day one of your class that be perfect tables up to 9. Otherwise you are going to spend are going to kill your time in right, finding out the tables. In this way, you please do this. I'll give it as a homework. Take it as a challenge. If not, I'll again repeat it. That is my side promise to you. This is the way you see. This is very easy. Simply you cancel this 0, it becomes 475. You can do it. I'll just do one more example. If you take, you can do it in a division form by writing dividend and divisor, right? In that way. Or else you just do it like this: 7212 divided by 6. 6 ones are 6. 6 ones are 6. Remains 1. Okay, 12. So 6 twos are 12. You understood? Right. Then here 0. Then 6 twos are 12. So 12 not 2 is your answer for this. In that way you can cancel and do it. Fine. Okay. Now we'll go to estimation also. Estimation. How you are going to do this? You take the nearest value and also it should be multiple of the divisor. Then only it is very easy to cancel. So it is very easy. You are going to estimate. Here you have 9. 9 ones are 9. 9 twos are 18. 9 threes are 27. So 18 and 27. In between you have this number. What? 2000. That is from 1800 to 2700. You have number 2115. Now this 2115 is nearer to 1800 or nearer to 2700. It is nearer to 1800. So you approximate it to what? 1800 which divided by 9. That is nothing but take 1800 divide by 9. 9 twos are 18 and 200 0 0 you copy, then it should be 200 approximately. In that way you are going to do it. See here, you have the difference very less: 1800, 1900, 2000, 2100. And here you have from 2100, how many hundreds are difference there? You have 600. Here you have only 400 difference. So this 1800 is nearer to this compared to 2700. You have to imagine why you are taking only these values, because these variables are multiples of the divisor. Divisor is 9 there. So because of that you are taking it, right? Then come to any other problem. I'll just explain one more example. You have, this is very simple. This is very simple. Try it. If not, I am there to explain you. Suppose if you have, I'll do this 7180. So first you take this one. Okay, 7180. How you are going to take? You simply make it round of value. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12. So 7180 is closer to 6000 than 12,000, because 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12. Okay, so 7180 is nearer to 6000. So you simply keep 6000 and divided by 6. 6 ones are 6. Then you keep it 0. 3 zeros up. In that way you think it and do it. If you get any doubt, I am there to help you out. Is it clear now? Okay. Do as a part of homework, I am telling you. Now come back to this one. Solve the word problems. Show your work clearly. First, I'll keep it like this and I'll start writing here the statements. Please do it. You write down the statements line by line. Pause the video and write, because I have only this much of place. I'll write down for line and then I'll rub it and I'll write down the second line. So you also follow in the same way. Line after line you write down the statements. For that you have to pause video and start copying first. Okay, do that favor to me. So here I'll write down, first I'll read the question. The cost of a microwave oven is 4 times the cost of a blender. So you know it's a kitchenware things, items. One is blender, another one is microwaves. The question is, the cost of a microwave oven is 4 times the cost of a blender. That is, whatever the cost of a blender, 4 times more of the cost of a blender is the cost of a microwave. That is the question. I have told you some keywords in our videos, first and second videos, that how to do word problems. For that you have a keywords. So here you have 2 keywords. One is 4, right? How many times? That is 4 times. There is one keyword. And second keyword you have, right? Find the cost. Okay, find the cost. These are the 2 keywords. Through that you can easily find out 4 times more. So either you have to multiply. If you know the blender cost, then you have to multiply into 4 to get the micro oven cost. If you have a micro oven cost, then you have to divide to it by 4 times so that you can get blender cost. So that is the difference between multiplication and division. You are multiplying it means 4 times you are multiplying. Division means you are dividing it to 4 times. So here, what is the cost? That is more important. Like, what is the cost of, right, the thing given in your question. If higher cost is given, then you have to divide it to get the lower cost. If lower cost is given, then you have to multiply it so many times so that you can get the higher cost. So only that is the relation between what you call multiplication and division. Multiplying means you are getting more. Division means you are getting less. That logic you should first develop while doing word problems. Simple. So the cost of microwave oven is 4 times more. So if the micro oven costs 7,400, find the cost of a blender. It's very simple. Here he has given the cost for the higher value for this. Blender is less. Okay, so what you are going to do to get less value? You have to divide. To get more value, you have to multiply. But here he has given the cost of oven, which is 4 times more than the microwave. That's why you are going to divide the cost to the cost of oven by 4. Suppose if blender cost given something and it is 4 times less than this, then you would have multiplied. Yes or no? Let's see. Shall I start writing to this question? I'll write down given the cost of microwave oven is rupees how much? 7,200. Right? If you do not understand handwriting, better you check it in your question. The same thing you are going to see there, you can easily understand and you can write. This is the first line. The cost of a microwave given. What? 7,200. Second, now pause the video and write down. Second one is, if the cost of a blender is, see, this is the more cost. Microwave oven cost is 4 times more than the blender. Therefore, the cost of a blender is 4 times less than a microwave oven. So how you are going to do? The cost of, therefore you should write 3 dots like this, 1, 2, 3. Therefore the cost of a blender is 4 times less than microwave oven, that is 7200 divided by 4. This is your second line. Okay, we'll go to your division. 7200 divided by 4. 4 times, no? 4. 4 ones are 4. 4 ones are 4. So take out 4 from 7. 3 remains. That is 3. That is 32. So 4 8s are 32. These two zeros you keep it here. It becomes 1800. Therefore, the cost of what? Blender is rupees 1800. Don't write this slash. This is wrong, because whenever you refer to Indian rupee, you should not write down slash or hyphen. In this way, you can divide in this way, or if you want to divide, you can divide what? 4 to 7200. What happens? 4 ones are 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. You carry this 32. 4 8s are 32. Remainder is 0. So keep these two zeros here. It becomes 1800. So either you do this or you do this, and you should write at the end. Therefore, the cost of blender is rupees 1800. Now you see, 4 times more, that is 1800. 1800 into 4 you do it, you get a microwave oven cost. So this is your answer for the first word problem. Now we'll go to second word problem. Simply, I'll just tell you, you just simply read from full stop to full stop. Try to understand and write down the same thing in your steps. First full stop from starting to full stop here. Second from here to here you have. And how many, this is your actual question. Don't write this thing in your statement answer. But you can write down, you can split it and write down in steps. So step number 1, you have to write down this. In second line step, you write down this. And in third line, you should not write this, because this is actually the question part. How many onwards? See here, here also find the cost. You should not write down this. That is your question part. Here also this is your question part. Don't write this. And here how much? From here you don't write this. But remaining whatever is there, you write down in your statements. That is actually, you call it as working. Let us now understand fourth question. That is the way you practice it. Okay, and improve your English so that you can change a little bit. Don't copy, don't try to copy the same sentence in your answer. You just slightly change it, then it looks very good. Okay, Ali had 1536 rubber bands. Fine, there is no need to change here. Okay, but first we will try to understand the question, then I'll tell you how to write a statements. Ali is the name of a person, a male person. Ali had, that is past. He had 1536 rubber bands. So he had how many? 1536 rubber bands. He put them equally in 6 boxes. It is very easy question. So he kept equally. So equally means what? You have to divide the number of rubber bands with the number of boxes. Then only you can get that how many rubber bands are present in each box. That is what he may ask. See here, how many rubber bands were there in each box. This is what the question, right? So how you are going to write statements here? First, what I told you, make a rule. Write down, first read from starting paragraph till you get a full stop. Here, make this as your first line statement. Ali had how many rubber bands? Ali had, so write down solution. If you want to write given, you write down even that also. Given. Because it is given there. It is not your own. So you can write down given. If not, chalta, no problem. Given, comma. Ali had how many rubber bands? 1536 rubber bands. Full stop. This is your first line. Over. Now second line. He put them equally in 6 boxes. Now you change a little bit. This is your second line. Right? This is. He kept them equally in 6 boxes. So you write down the second line. He kept equally into 6 boxes. This is what your second line finished. Now don't try to change the tense. I told you in that video, never change the tense form of a question in your answer. When it is in past tense, you write down the statements in past tense. When it is in future tense, write down in future tense. When it is in present tense, write down in present tense only. You understood? That is the first key you have to understand. Second one, simple. Write down from full stop to full stop in one line. Second, again full stop to full stop. Don't write down the same third question line. How many, what, the question words, WH question words, you know it. How many WH question words are there? What, where, which? I think Dharmik is going to tell you, or else you can easily Google it and find out how many WH questions are there. There are 7 WH questions. So when the sentence when starts with question words like how, what, which, where, whom and all, that thing you should not copy as it is in the question, because if you are copying that the same thing, there is no point, because you are about to get the answer. You are not writing again the question. Okay, remember only that. You are going to rock. So this is what you have finished. From here to here you have finished writing in 2 lines. Now we'll go to this one. How many rubber bands were there in each box? Therefore, each box contains, write down the third line. Therefore, each box contains, the word is given. Okay, each box. How many rubber bands were there in each box? So there is no word called contain. So don't write that. You just write down the same thing. You extract the words. Each box, right? Each box has how many rubber bands? Each box has. Now see, you just write down here, that is 1536 divided by 6 bands. This is what you write down. That is equal to what? You divide this. Either you divide in a fraction form or you take division form and do it. That is, divisor is 6 and this is your 1536. 6, you just take this 15 first. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18. 18 is more than 15. So 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So 6 2s are 12, 6 2s are 12. 15 minus 12 is how much? 3. And you copy this 3 here. This is 33 now. Now again you repeat the table. 6 5s are 30, 6 6s are 36. So don't take 36 because it is more than 33. So 6 5s are 30. So 6 5 times how much? 30. So out of 33 you remove 30. You get 3 as a remainder. Then you copy this 6. 36. So 6 times 36. Reminder, you got 0 now. There are no other numbers to take down. So this is your answer, 256. So each box has how many rubber bands? 256. That is 256. This is your answer. Simple. You try to do it. Okay, if you improve your English, then you can use synonyms, right? What you call paryaya padalu, okay, which get the same meaning. That you can change it and write down. That is your smart work. But try to first do it in this way. It's over. Full stop to full stop, read it and just simply copy it. A slight change, but don't forget, you should not change the form of a tense of question. Is it clear? Now come to next question. The next question is in this way. I'll just increase a little bit. 5th and 6th. I'm telling you, so you follow in the same way. Mr. Sharma bought 3,750 kilograms of rice. He packed the rice in bags of 10 kilograms each. How many bags of rice did Mr. Sharma have? It's very easy. It's damn very easy. Mr. Sharma bought how many kilograms? Kilograms, if it is difficult to pronounce, to understand, you write down kgs. Kilograms are nothing but kgs. So Mr. Sharma bought how many kgs of rice? 3,750 kgs of rice. He packed the rice in bags of 10 kilograms each. So each bag capacity contains how many kgs? 10 kg. So he started packing bags 10 kg each, right? So how many bags he required to fill 3,750 kg? It is nothing. You please divide 3,750 divided by 10. You get the answer. What is the answer? 375 bags, because when you divide with 10, this 0 goes off. So what remains there? 375 bags. That's all. Do it. Let's see. You do it and send me. Even this problem also you do it. Okay, do it and send me. I have told you the conditions. Follow that conditions. It will become very easy for you people. Okay, let's see. Then come to multiplication. This is the same thing. Okay, we'll do it here. Forget about first method and second methods, but anyhow I'll do it. I'll show you in our own system so that you can understand. Here you have 14 into 30. Okay, I'll just see 14 into 30. There are 1 method, 2 method and 3 method. This is 1 method, this is second method and this is your third method. I'll tell you one more method, 4th method. That is also our Vedic concept method. For that, no need to follow that Vedic systems here. That you can use when you go into a competitive level of exams. Here you have to write the steps. But anyhow, I'll explain even that also. Let us come to your first method. First method is 14 into 30. 14 into 30, we can split it. We can easily split it. That is 14 into 10 into 3. This 10 into 3 is nothing but 10 3s are 30. We have split into this one. Now 14 tens are 140. 140 into 3. Okay, we know if you know the table, then 14 into 3 you write down and copy this 0, it becomes the answer. Okay, 3 tens are 30, 3 4s are 12. 30 plus 12, 42. That is 14 3s are how much? 42. The 0 you keep it here. How I did it? I told you 14 into 3. This is your 1's place, this is your 10's place. Think it as 10. Then 3 tens are 30, 30 plus 3 fours are 12 becomes how much? 42. This is your Vedic method, right? So instead of 14 ones are 14, 14 2 are 28, 14 3s are 42, 14 fours are no. Don't try to repeat the tables. Just smartly switch over. So 3 tens are 30 plus 4 3s are 12. 30 plus 12, 42. That should be the speed. And 42, this you copy the 0 as it is. This is one method. Second method is like this. I'll just go for it. Second method here, same thing, right? 14 into 30. So 14 into 3 into 10 into 10. 3 tens are how much? 30. 14 is here already. So we have split it like this. Now the same thing. 14 threes are how much? 14 threes are 42. Okay. And this is 10. So 420 into 10 I told you. For 42 you copy this 0 as it is. It becomes 420. And third method is this. 0 4s are 0. 0 1s are 0. Plus 3 4s are I just remember one thing. One of my parent asked, why you switch over to another number by keeping some cross mark there. Let me explain even that also. Suppose you have 4 2 3 into or 4 2 3 5 into 1 2 5. I'm multiplying this. Okay, this is for parents, even for you if you could able to understand. This is your ones place, this is your tens place, this is your hundreds place, remember, right? So 5 5s are 25, 2 5 2 3s are 15, 16 17 1, 5 2s are 10 plus 1 11 1, 5 4s are 20 plus 1 21. Okay, so ones place is over. Now this is your tens place. When you are multiplying the value which is present in tens place, you have to start from tens place, not from one place. That's why you keep it here something and then you start doing it. 2 5s are 10, right? 2 3s are 6, 1 7, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. This is over. Now this ones place over, tens place is also over. Now this is 100 place. So you have to start from hundreds place. So ones place you should not start. Tens place you should not start. You should start from 100th place. Right? 1 5s are 5, 1 3s are 3, 1 2s are 2, 1 4s are 4. So this is the way. That's how you are going to do it. Whenever you are going to, place values are important. When you are multiplying with tens place, then you have to write at tens place. When you are multiplying with a number which is in 100 place, you have to start writing from 100th place. So that is very important. Hope you people have understood this. Now let us go to this whole numbers. This is very simple. You can do it, but anyhow I'll just do some values given here to find. Let's see, method 1 or 2, which is easy. You do it in all methods. Okay, then only you can. This is not an age to find out easy method. This is an age to practice in different methods. Remember that first thing. In textbook they give which method is easy, or do it the problem according to the method where you feel comfort. It's all right. According to me it is rubbish. You have to do with all methods, because your age is meant for practicing, not for finding out the shortcuts. Come back. So this is 392 into 80. So 392 into 8 into 10. You do it in this way. That you split 80 like 8 into 10. Now you multiply this. That is 392 into 8. This is also you can do it in Vedic concept, and you can do it in our traditional method. 8 3s are 24. Okay, but it is in 100th place. This is 1's place, 10's place. First I'll tell in our method, then I'll tell you Vedic concept method also. 8 2s are 16, 9 8s are 72 plus 1, 73, 8 3s are 24 plus 7, 31. You got the answer as 3136. Now see, this is your 1's place, this is your 10's place, this is your 100th place. So 8 3s are 2400, 2400. Okay, 9 8s are 72. Okay, 72 means what? 72 means what? 720. Okay, 720 because it is in 10's place. Now 8 2s are 16. 8 2s are 16. How much? 3136. In this way you are going to do it. Of course, I'll do it. If you give me any number, I'll do it because that should be your memory. Okay, 2400 plus 720. Add again 16, you add it, you get the answer. So in this way you are going to do it later on. If you feel it is difficult, then you multiply directly, that is 392 into 8 into 10. This one, how much you got this? 392 into 8. I'll do it again. I think I have done that mistake. 392 into 8. 8 2s are 16, 1 9 8 is 72 plus 1, 73. 1 8 3s are 24 plus 7, 31. 3136. So this is 3136 into 10. Whenever it is into 10, you write down the same number and you keep it 0 here. This is your answer. So in this way you are going to do it. Second method is also same, but the thing is you first you write down here 10 and then you do it here. Okay, so this 309 into 10, it becomes 3090 into 4. You multiply and write down. This is your second method and this is your third method. So either way you can do it, but you follow any one method, but you practice all methods. That is what my intention is all about. Then coming to the next one. Okay, next one is also this. I'll just go to next this one. I'll just close it. This is very simple one. Oh my God, how many are there? 8 pages. We'll try to finish it off, this chapter. Okay, this is the same thing. You just do it on page number 54. You just multiply 7 4s are 28, carry 2, 7 6s are 42, 42 plus 2, 44. Leave your first place, 1's place, because you have finished multiplying with the number which is present in first place. Now we are starting second 10th place, so you start from second 10th place. 2 4s are 8, 2 6s are 12, then 8 plus 4 is 12, 4 1 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, and this is your 1. So this is your answer, 1728. In this way you can do it. Try. Finish it off. Three digit numbers also you are going to do in the same way. Okay, you have the same way. If you do it, this is very good book for practice purpose. If you have any doubt, you please ask me through WhatsApp. I'm going to tell you again and again. I don't get any kind of embarrassment, especially when you ask mathematics doubt. Okay, so do these kind of problems, and then estimating products. This has come now. We have estimated in divisions. Now we'll estimate in multiplications. Let's see here. Estimate and multiply. It's very simple because already we have estimated. Let's see. estimate 49 into 18. So now we'll estimate 49. So you take 40 and this is 50. Okay, 41, 42, 43, 44, this is 45. Similarly 49, 50. So which is nearer? Round of value 50. So approximately 49 you change to 50. Similarly 18 you change approximately nearer to 20, because 18 is very far from 10, so you go to 20 because which is nearer to. So here there is no need to find out the multiple system, like you have imagined in the division, right, the multiple number of a divisor. Here nothing like that. You simply make the round value, estimate the round of value to its nearest tens or nearest to hundreds or nearest to thousand and start doing it. So here 5 2s are 10 and here 2 zeros are there. Keep it 2 zeros. This is your simple answer. In that way we will do it. Let's see. This is your estimation. Example you have. You take the nearest value. Example I'll tell you 32. 32 nearest value is 30. 685 you take it nearest value as 700. Now you multiply. 3 sevens are 21. 1, 2, 3. You have 3 zeros. Keep it 3 zeros as it is. That's all. Once if you take the round of value, then multiplication become very easy. The only thing is you have to multiply number to number, and whatever the values, zeros are present in multiplicants. Okay, these two you call it as multiplicants, and the answer what you call as product. I told you in the beginning, again I am telling you. So the zeros which are present in both multiplicants, you please carry in your answer. That is your answer. So in this way you are going to do this, and then coming to the word problems. Okay, word problem. Let's see. This practice 4 you have, and you have practice 3 also. Hope you people do this. You have this. It is very simple. I am giving you maximum work because you have to practice. Fine. If not, I am there to explain you. Okay, I'll explain some word problems. Remaining I'll leave it for you to practice. Let's see here. 23 into 30. Simple, right? You first multiply 23 into 3. Then you multiply with 10. Right? 23 3s are 3 2s are 6. 60 plus 3 3s are 9. 69 into 10. That is nothing but 690 is your answer. You should become very fast. Or else you multiply like this first. 23 into 3. 23 into 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 2s are 6. 69 into 10. So 69 1s are 69. Copy the 0 here. It becomes 690. You do it in that way till you have. I think you got a lot of time. I told you to learn tables 1 month before. So by this time I think you are perfect, what I believe. In that way you do all these problems. Okay. Now let's go to your estimation. Estimate then multiply. This is also I told you, make it to the nearest round of value, and then 48 is nearer to 50, 11 is nearer to 10, not to 20. So you just make it as 50 into, this is your 10, 5, right? 5, this 0 you can copy like this. Then it becomes 500. In this way you can do it. You understood? Okay. Try. If not, I am there to help you out. Definitely I am going to do that. Now coming to word problems. Again the same word problem system. I will write down wherever the place is available. You please pause the video and copy it, and again you go to next line. Let us read now. Okay. I'll just do 1 or 2 problems. Remaining I'll give you as a work for you. Please try to do it. If not, you ask me, I am going to tell you. This is my promise. John delivers 165 copies of newspaper every day. So John is a delivery boy, newspaper delivery boy. He delivers how many papers every day? 165 papers every day. This is your first line from here to here. You have full stop here. Keep it in your mind. How many copies of newspaper will he deliver in 30 days? Means 30 days. 1 day work, you repeat it for 30 times. Means multiplication. Sorry. Over. So you have to multiply these two. It is very simple. How? Now you write down solution. First you write down John delivers. Same thing you write down. John delivers 165 copies every day. Finish. So in 30 days, he delivers how many? See, the question starts from here itself. How many? So you have to change according to your wish and write down. In 30 days, he delivers 165 into 30. Now do it. 165 into 30. 165 into 30. 300s are 300. 3 6s are 18, that is 180. 300 plus 180, 480. Then 3 5s are 15. 380 plus 15, 395. And here is 0. 395, this 0. 3950. Let's see. 3950, I got it according to Vedic maths. You try it. If not, you do it in your way. But remember, how much? 3950. Let's see. Oh, hope you have written. I'll do it. How much? 165 into 30. First you remove this 0 and you do it only with 3. We'll keep it 0. 3 5s are 15, 1. 6 3s are 18 plus 1, 19, 1. 3 1s are 3 plus 4. And this is your 0. How much? 4,950. Okay, fine. So this is what I was actually observing, that light, my image, everything. So total papers he delivers in 30 days are how many? 4,950. I told you 3,950. Sorry for that. And then coming to the next one, practice it. When you practice, you will get it definitely. That is the way you can do, right, mathematics. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. Shall I take this one? It is looking a little bit big. We'll see. Okay. Mr. Johnson bought 27 shelves for school library. Full stop. Each shelf cost rupees 125. How much did the shelves cost altogether? I told you. So you have to multiply each shelf is rupees for 125, and how many shelves he bought? 27. You multiply these two, you can get the cost, but you have to write down in a statement. So write down Mr. Johnson. Solution. Mr. Johnson bought 25 shelves. Write down up to here only. That's all. In school, library, or whatever it is. Just write down, because you are writing the statement relating to the question. So write down only that much is enough. So Mr. Johnson bought 27 shelves. Okay. Now each shelf cost is 125. Write down the second one. Each shelf cost is rupees 125. Therefore, the total, because here given all together So altogether word is, you have to change altogether to total. Okay, therefore the total cost of 27 cells is 27 into 125. 27 into 125. Just do it. 125 into 27. Okay. So I'll do it in Vedic because first one I missed it. Let's see the second one. 2 ones are 2, that is 200. 2 twos are 4, that is 40. 240. Okay. And okay, fine. This I have not mentioned you because it is 27. It is not a round of value. Okay. Let us 27 into 1. That is 27 into 1 is, it is in 100 place value. So it should be 2700. In that way we have to do it. You will get confused. Let us do in this way only. 7 5s are 35. 7 2s are 14, 15, 16, 17 1, 7 is 7, 8. Right? 5 2s are 10. 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5. 2 1s are 2. 5, 7, this is 13, 1, this is 3,375. So the total cost of 27 cells is 3,000 rupees, 3,375. This is your answer. In that way you have to do the word problems. I think after doing these word problems you become very free doing word problems, because I have explained you the basic concepts how to do word problems. Then coming to, right, the next one you have here is practice 4 word problems. Here you have only 4 problems. I'll do it only 1. You have to do another 3 problems and you just send me. I'll just correct it through WhatsApp. So here I'll explain. Sarah bakes 11 pies each day. So Sarah is a girl or a woman. That's a female character. How many she bakes per day? 11 pies. If she bakes 20 days each month, how many pies will she make in 1 year? This is your practice. So first you have to change it, right? You have to change in 1 year. See, 20 days in a month. So how many months are there? 12 months. So that 12 months you into 20 you should do it. So 12 months into 20, how much you get? Those many days, again you multiply with 11 pies. So this is your practice problem. Okay, let's see. So given, that is solution. Sarah bakes 11 pies each day. This is your first line. From here to here it is finished. Okay. She bakes 20 days each month. Okay, that is your second line. She bakes 20 days in each month. Okay, so how many days in a year it comes? It means in a year she bakes 20 into 12. Each month 20 days. So 12 months means 12 into 20. That is nothing but 240 days. So she bakes only 240 days in a year. So each day how many she bakes? She bakes only 11. So in 240 days how many she could able to bake? That is nothing but she bakes, okay, 240 into 11. That is nothing but 240 into 11. 100, 1 4 is 4, 1 2 is 2. That is same thing. Okay, 2640. 2640. 40 pies in a year. That's all. This is your answer. Here you have to think it and do it. Okay, definitely that logic will come. So many problems you have to practice first. Then you will come to this exercise. So by the time when you come to this exercise, your mind becomes rocking, so that you can easily do this kind of problems. Let us go to, I'll do it one more. As I told you, I'll do it one, but I'll do it 2 out of 4. I'll do the 4th one. Right? Let's see. Mr. Harding gives 3,390 grams of clay to 15 boys and 9 girls. So this is clay. That's a clay where children do their activities or they play with clay, right? So Mr. Harding gave 3,390 grams of clay to 15 boys and 9 girls. Each boy was given 130 grams of clay. Out of 15 boys, each boy got how many grams? 130 grams of clay. If the remaining clay was divided equally among the girls, how many grams of clay did each girl receive? This is the speciality of this international books. You don't find this kind of good questions, quality questions in our local books. Okay, this is international competitive level based exam curriculum textbooks, syllabus textbooks. We are following it, so you have to raise to that level compared to our here local books. So this is the question where we have to do it. Let's do this. I'll just take this much of place so that you can understand much better. Mr. Harding, first you do this. Mr. Harding gave this much of clay to 15 boys and 9 girls. Here is the full stop here. So write down the same thing here. Solution. Mr. Harding. Don't write small letter because Harding is a name of a person. It should start always with a capital letter. Okay. Mr. Harding gave 3,390 grams of clay to 15 boys and 9 girls. This is your first line. Okay. Each boy was given 130 grams. 130 grams. It means what? Total boys got how many grams of clay? Is nothing but 3,390. Okay. Or you can say 130 grams should be multiplied with 15 boys. Therefore, 15 boys gets the total clay is what? 15 into 130 grams. So write down 130 into 15. 130 into 15. 15 0 0, 15 3s are 45, 4, 15 on the 15 plus 4 is 19. 1915 grams. So 1950 grams. So this is the weight of a clay what actually distributed to 15 among 15 boys out of 3,390. How much? 1950 grams. Now now you minus this from the total clay given. What is the total clay given? Total clay is 3,390 minus 1950. Remaining clay is going to distribute equally word there. So that's why you have to divide again. So equally among 9 girls. Let's see here. So 3,009 minus 1950. How much you get? 3,390 minus 1950. Okay, this is 0. This is 4, 13, this is 4, 2 minus 1, this is 14, 40. So now you got how much? Remaining how much? 14, 40. I'll just check once again. 0 minus 0 is 0. 9 minus 5 is 4. 3 out of 3 you cannot remove 9, so carry forward. 13 minus 9 is 4. And then here carried, so new number is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 14, 40. So this 14, 40 should divide by 9 so that they get equal, right, grams of clay. Girls, that is 9 girls. Let's see. Let us do in the next this one. I'm rubbing it. If you want, you can pause it and write down. Okay, that is how much? 1440, right? 1440 is given. Let's see. Therefore, the 9 girls, I'll write down 9. Therefore, 9 girls gets clay equally is 1440 divided by 9. There are 9 girls, that's why remaining clay is 1440. You divide among 9 girls so that they get equal grams in weight, like I said. So let us divide now. That is 1449. 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18. Therefore, 9 ones are 9. 14 minus 9 is 5. 5. You copy this 4 here, 54. 9 6 are 54. This you keep it here 0. Therefore, it is 160 grams each. This is your answer. So each girl got how many grams of clay? 160 grams of clay. You understood? So in this way you have to do the problems. Let's see. Okay, by this you have finished your chapter, second chapter. I want first chapter, I want second chapter classwork book. You write down everything in the classwork book, and also you finish your homework, the problems in your homework book. I want those homework book problems also in classwork book, so that complete chapter should present in the classwork book. Okay, it gives you, right, correct value, and it makes you practice twice or thrice, and even it looks very good. So I want you to come up, take your own time. It depends on the parents' interest. Okay, few parents, they are behind their children, and their work, their homeworks are coming through WhatsApp regularly. Few parents are actually busy in some other their own schedule. That's why a little bit slow. It depends on you people. The only thing is, this syllabus I am not going to repeat again. Even you even come and join in the month of July or in the month of August when the school reopens. It again depends on the government statement, like this. So whenever a government asks us to open, that time I am not going to repeat this. So first chapter and second chapter you have to do by yourself, by keep on observing YouTube videos, first chapter and second chapter. Remember, third chapter is fraction. Before starting that, you please finish it up this time. Take your own time. First you show me your homeworks. After finishing second chapter homeworks, then you start doing in your classwork. First chapter complete and second chapter complete, including homework problems. Then only we can go to third chapter. Hope you people have understood this and you are going to do. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay healthy, stay safe.